Hi, I'm Ranger Maria.
And I'm Ranger Jamie.
And happy birthday, Arthur R. Marshall.
He was born on March 2nd, 1919.
Let's take a look at the last 104 years. Before becoming a conservationist, he was a combat officer in World War II, where he was a commander on D-Day and later helped liberate a Nazi labor camp. He later studied in Florida, where he was influenced by conservationists like Nathaniel Reed and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, which sparked a keen interest in conserving Florida's ecosystems. In 1955, he began working for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, where he studied water quality and impacts to the ecosystem. During this time, he would also speak to conservation groups and county commissioners about the threat of development to the Everglades. He brought awareness to the ecosystem when everyone wanted to dry up the swamp for housing and agriculture. From 1972 to 1973, he was appointed to the board of South Florida Water Management District, but was forced to resign from the board because of differences in opinion. He was later appointed to the board of the St. John's Water Management District, but was forced to resign by Governor Rubin because of opposing political viewpoints on environmental issues. Despite several obstacles, Marshall continued to campaign for the conservation of the Everglades using his own money because he felt that changes needed to be made or we would forever lose the Everglades. Although Marshall was greatly criticized for his work, he would later be named Conservationist of the Decade by the Florida Wildlife Federation and be an influence on what we know today as the Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan. Mrs. Douglas is quoted as saying, "Although my phrase, river of grass, first awakened people to the notion of the Everglades as a river, it was Arthur Marshall who filled in all the blanks. More than any other person, he stretched the idea of the Everglades and how we are connected, which created the most powerful arguments for restoring the ecosystem." Today, several living memorials bear Marshall's name: Arthur R. Marshall Loxahatchee National Wildlife Refuge, the Arthur R. Marshall Eminent Scholar Chair, and the Arthur R. Marshall Foundation. Arthur R. Marshall taught us to stand up for what is right,
Even in the face of adversity.
so happy birthday, Mr. Marshall.
And thank you for all the work you've done for the Everglades. Thanks for joining us at Learning at Lox.
See you next time.